I feel so emotional still. But I did the love meditation. First I started with like tapping into new potentials. So I'm working on feeling worthy and love. So that's what I try to focus my, like, if I were to feel true love and worthiness, what would that version of me be living like? What would she have? What would she be doing? What environments would she be in? What kind of relationships would she be in? And so that's what I focus on. And then I went pretty deep into that feeling of worthiness and love. And so then I got inspired to do the love meditation. And it all started when he said, inhale love. And then something just clicked for me, because I've been practicing cultivating the feeling of love. I set timers on my phone so that all throughout the day, when the alarm goes off, I cultivate that feeling of love instead of just doing it in the mornings through my meditation. It's a practice that I can have for the whole entire day. And so I've been practicing it. And so when he said inhale love, then it was just like, oh, I know what to do. And so I was inhaling love. And then I realized, oh my God, now I can do it every time I inhale. I don't have to wait for an alarm to go off or to remind myself to do it. Now I just do it when I breathe. And so I just started to feel so overwhelmed with, like, oh my God, I don't know if I can handle feeling so much love. And then as he's guiding you to, like, I got to this place where he was saying feel love for someone else, right? And usually it's just my son that gets me there. And this time it was, I have 8 nieces and 1 nephew who's just energy. And so I just started to feel love from all of them. And Camilo, who is just energy, he's helping me with feeling worthy. And so he was guiding me. And that intensity of love with all of those hearts, those little hearts, including my son, and then my nephew, who's just in spirit, is guiding me through all of this. It was so powerful. The feeling of love was so overwhelming. Like, I felt like I was, like, I couldn't handle it. At a certain point, I felt like, oh my God, this is so strong. I felt like my body was, like, just turning into white energy. Like, it was just filling up with white, and I see a lot of, like, images, so there were so many colors appearing in shapes and all. And it was just like, I wanted to scream. It was such a powerful energy running all up in my body. It was so strong. I felt like I needed to scream, but there's someone here and I didn't want them to get afraid or come and interrupt my experience, so I just tried to, like, hold it in. But if I could, I felt like I just needed to yell. Like, it was an energy that was just coming through. And then I remember at a certain point, it was so strong. Like, my breathing pattern started to change, so I sometimes suffer from like having panic attacks, and the breathing, it's very like it's very fast, and that started happening. I felt like I was hyperventilating, and I'm like, oh my god, I hope I don't like pass out. And it was different. It was just like, it felt like it was just like a pulse of energy that was coming out. I don't know how to explain it, but it was just, I was overwhelmed with the feeling of love in my body. I've never felt that ever in my life. And then I got this vision. Of, or this clarity. There's so much. I'm trying to share as much as I can, but it was this knowing that my son is came here to help me connect with the feeling of love. It's like, I knew it, but now today it was like it was just so clear. And they took me to that precise moment that I have not thought about in years. My son is 9 right now. And I remember when I was pregnant, I was like about 4 months pregnant with him. I was doing a gig on a private cruise situation, and I had my balcony, and I was alone there, and there's this little fly. I remember being on that cruise, that trip, just traveling from LA to Miami, and then to the boat. I felt so happy because it was like, I'm doing what I love. I get to sing. I'm surrounded by beautiful people that are taking care of me, that are valuing me. And I get to do all of this with my baby in my stomach. We're together. And I just remember feeling so much love for my child. I didn't know if it was going to be a boy or a girl. I wanted to be surprised. And so I remember one of my favorite moments of my life is being in my little balcony, and I would do yoga out there, and the stars, like being out in the ocean, being like right in the middle of the ocean, and then the moon would light up the water, and I would do yoga, and I would feel so grateful. I would feel so much love. And I was taken back to that moment. And it was like, that's when it started for you. That's when you really started to cultivate love and feel true it was like that was the first time that I actually was aware of myself feeling love. So, wow, I'm so overwhelmed in a great way. I feel so much gratitude. There's even moments where I'm like, oh my god, I feel like I'm dying. Because sometimes when you hear people talk about their experience with death and how beautiful it is and how you just feel love, it's like, that's the intensity of this feeling is like that. Where I'm just like, can anything feel more better than this? So, I also realized that then I had visions of like, I just felt so much love for myself, which is, I guess this is where the work is, you know, like every meditation, there's something to learn. It's having these beautiful experiences, and I'm so grateful that I get to see the colors and the shapes and everything. And but there's always like a little bit of information of learning of, okay, I have to work on feeling worthy. I have to work on giving more love to myself, filling myself with love, feeling more whole, being the creator. And so today also it was like, okay, these spots, it's me filling them up with love. It's parts of me that need more love, and so I have to fill myself with it and not look outside of me to fix it through the supplements, through food, through like, it's me. I need to fill myself up with love, fill these spots up with love. That's what's missing. So, highly recommend you try out these Dr. Joe Dispenza's meditations. You can find them on his website. You can find them on YouTube. I'm pretty much doing my meditations through YouTube. I purchased a couple in the past, and I don't know where they are. I think I had them on a different laptop, but just, for quick accessibility, you just have to do your research and find the ones that are not AI. And yeah. If you continue, if you like, you might not have these experiences right away. I've been meditating since I've had this vitiligo. So it's been 8 years for me meditating. 8, 9 years. And it's a practice, but once you connect and you go there, it's a magical experience. And I wish for everyone to feel this, to have this feeling. You can heal. You're healing. You're going to heal. You're healing now. I'm sending everyone so much love. And I'll talk to you in the next